Do you have like, I guess, an apprentice or anything that, or are you just keeping the trade secret to yourself?
No. If someone wants to know how I build them, I show them. I've had several people. My friend down in Louisville, I gave her wood from FCI because she wanted her dad. He built a like a pyramid ghost box for her with like a at the top of it was a triangular shaped crystal that illuminates. And I helped him and sent him little drawings and what to buy, pictures of the parts. And as he was putting it together, if he needed help, he just gave me a shout. No, I'm all for helping people build their own boxes. I don't. It's no secret.
I don't.
Yeah. No, I mean, some people probably. I mean, I know some box builders that do not want you to know what they do. I mean,
Yeah.
they almost booby trap their boxes so that if you take it apart, you're screwed. I know one person in particular. You can't take his box apart. If you do, it's not going to ever work again. It would have to go back to him.
Yeah. Robert Selby asked, Carlos Zuzik is getting good what they saw, Jeff. He can be your intern. I think Carlos is a little busy.
Frank, uh, Car, yeah. Carlo was trying to use a nail gun because we're building. I was helping them build the little stages in the Masonic Lodge. There's two smaller ones and one large one, the podium stage, and then there's two smaller ones. I think a chair sat on them, and so I built this whole podium thing. The smaller one had it all built, put together, framed out, sitting on the floor where it needed to go, and Carlo hadn't even nailed one board together, and he's tried so hard. He's trying to use the nail gun, and he tries to use it and won't shoot. And I go over and I grab it from him and shoots the nail. And so he eventually got pretty good at using the nail gun, but that was sort of crazy. But yeah, if he's getting better with the saw, I'll have to commend him on it next time I talk to him.
Yeah, let's talk about the Tupple a little bit. I mean, that's going to open up soon, right?
They haven't said when yet, but they're cruising on it. Yeah, it needed a lot of work. I
Right.
mean, the main room up on the second floor that was the Masonic Lodge, so to say. I mean, that was used for a batting cage. Everything was stripped out of there. I guess there was nets up in there for batting. So they've taken all that apart. Um, they've been traveling out of state, buying all the Masonic Lodge, official Masonic Lodge benches, tables. Uh, they just posted pictures. Robert did of all the Masonic Lodge dishes and stuff. They have a full blown kitchen there. Um, it's a huge kitchen. It must have been done like that to serve all the men when they come there. Um, I mean, everything that they're putting in there is like Masonic Lodge stuff. It's sort of crazy. They're even building a secret room that you normally would not, if you were visiting Masonic Lodge, you wouldn't be able to look into it. They know what those rooms look like, so I'll be curious as to how that turns out.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah. Robert said soon.
Very cool.
So
I'm going to be excited. Yeah, and talking about where they're working. Okay, Carlo and Robert and me and Doug, and we're working. We're sawing, and you hear a door shut, and then you hear somebody coming up the steps, and we all stop. We're like looking over. They have to round the corner once they get up the steps for you to see them. And we're like listening to these footsteps coming up the staircase after we hear a door shut. But yet there's nobody there. Nobody ever rounds that corner. And you look outside and there's no extra cars. You go downstairs, none of the doors are open. Yeah, there's nobody there. And that was happening multiple times while I was there. And I've only been there a couple times. So it's interesting the activity that we got just the short time I was there. So I'm going to be real curious what it's like once they have that place done. You know, maybe all the construction going on is ramping things up. I don't know, but it's a neat place.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited about it. I know you've been working on it. Um, I'm guessing Robert's been working on it. No idea who Robert is.
Robert's on it like every day.
Yeah,
I've only been up for a couple afternoons, maybe. So,
was it the Screen Police? I've seen them up there for a while helping out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
possibly
they post it. I don't know who's in that group or not, but
okay.
No, it's cool. I mean, it's what you do, and everybody, including Adam, to keep these historic places alive and up and running is unbelievable. So, I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean,
well, you know, and I'll just say something about Adam. And I don't know, probably not very many, and I don't even know if I should be even saying this or not, but a while back, Adam was offered a substantial amount of money from Madison Seminary. I mean, a substantial amount of money. And he turned it down. He said, that's not why I bought this place. I bought it to save it and for people to be able to enjoy it and for it to be around forever. I didn't buy it to make a profit off of it by selling it after a while. And I don't think very many people even know that he was offered. And it was a lot of money. I mean, I was shocked at how much money he was offered for that property. And he turned it down. So cool. If that tells you anything about Adam.
I mean, I've heard Adam talk on his Facebook Live and whatever. And, you know, again, I haven't talked to him one-on-one, but it is amazing what he's doing. And he says straight up that he just wants to save these properties.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that takes a lot of respect.
I was talking to him yesterday, and he's like, well, you know, a lot of these places, they don't drop their prices in the winter. They don't do this. They don't do that. I mean, Adam, for a weeknight, he's charging you $150 for FCI or for Madison for the night. Okay. Now, granted, it's cold. You know, you can go out in your car and warm up, you know, if you need to get warmed up. But $150 for a weeknight. And I think he's charging $250 or $300 for a Friday or Saturday night. I mean, and he was talking to me and like, you know, I'm really not making, you know, much money off of it, but I get to pay the person that comes out and gives the tour and opens up. I get to have money to maybe help with the utility bills and maybe buy snacks and pop and different things for the locations. And he says, and I'm good. So if that tells you anything else about Adam, he's like, you know, and he has, most weeks are booked out during the winter. It's crazy.
Yeah. So Travis, how cold is Madison in the winter?
Real cold, especially when you're left for your solo for 2 hours.
It's like an ice box.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I did an event up there in December called Fellowship of the Spirits, and I invited, you know, I think there were 7 groups there just to get together, have a good time. And we played a game, and Travis got a solo, I think it's Sarah's room, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I blew the Aztec death whistle to let everybody know that it was done.
Yeah.
Before I left, though, I was told someone was coming to get me.
Oh, but you didn't hear the whistle.
He heard it, but he didn't know that was it.
Before we left to start the solos, it was agreed upon someone was going to come and get you and everything when the solo's over. I'm like, got it. I'm not leaving until someone comes and gets me. So I left to get set up. They changed their mind, and Ryan's like, well, I'll just blow the whistle, and it's going to be done and everything. That was never passed along to me. I'm there like an hour and a half already. Then one of my team members hopped in because I was live streaming it, hopped in and asked me, hey, you're good and everything? I'm like, wait a second, you're supposed to be doing your solo. He's like, it's been done. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Actually, Sarah wants our doll. Come and get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Justin watched that video about half hour before he messaged you. So
I'm gonna get him now.
I think it's more active in the cold. That's my personal belief.
Yeah, when Adam first bought that place, I spent a week there pretty much primarily by myself because we had to get all the exit signs working. We had to retrofit new exit signs. We had a lot of stuff to do. It was months and months and months, and I got snowed in there, and it was like with the wind, it was like -20, no heat. I couldn't get in the back house. We were wearing those white hazmat suits, those plastic suits. I think you can buy them because they hold your heat. So if you kept moving around, you were okay. When you slept at night, you slept underneath like 10 sleeping bags. But yeah, it got horribly cold there, but it was like extremely active. I mean, I was sleeping in one room and I left the hall lights on like it was going to make a difference, you know, because like I was going to keep the ghosts away or something. And I locked the one door and I could see into the next room over. I couldn't lock that door. Well, I'm woken up by the doorknob jiggling in the next room over, and I could see something going under by the door from underneath the door because the hall was lit, and I was just like freaked out. I mean, there was multiple nights that I was so freaked out to be there by myself. But part of it, I was snowed in. There was so much snow, I couldn't get out. My truck that I had at the time, it wasn't 4-wheel drive. And that place is, I agree. It was active in the cold when I was stuck there. So,
I mean, I've investigated that place 15 times.
yeah.
Even before Adam owned it, I got to go in there and investigate a couple more times before that.
Yeah.
It was always okay. Like there was some activity. Then we started doing wintertime. Then Adam started bringing a whole bunch of stuff in too.
Yeah.
And it like wintertime just ramps it up. I know it's cold, you freeze, but
yeah,
it's worth freezing your butt off a little bit.
I had a blast.
I agree.
Nacho, what's up, man? You got any questions here? Or anybody else got any questions?
I have like a million questions, but I don't want to just run everything over. So going back to Adam real quick, we had a team member that passed away last year, and he was with our team and he was with Hallowview, and Adam gave us Madison Seminary for free to hold a benefit for his family there.
Yeah.
So, and he doesn't know me from anybody, and
Right.
so just the fact that he would do that tells you everything you need to know about that man. He's amazing.
Yeah. I've heard of him doing that quite a few times for people, and it's sort of, some people are shocked by it, but if you know Adam personally, it doesn't surprise me at all. I that's just the way he is, and he is a hard guy to get a hold of at times, even for me. But he's so busy. If you think I'm busy, he's busy. And,
he's happy.
but he does wonderful things like that all the time, and he doesn't even think twice about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about reaching out to him because I live right down the street, and I know you guys always try to get ready for MadCon and everything. You know, I always see you out there and other people like to help out, clean up, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but it's kind of hard to get, like you said, it's kind of hard to get a hold of. So maybe when you come out, throw me a text.
There's going to be some projects that we've got going on, and I mean, if you hear that I'm out there, because I'll post that I'm there, reach out to me, and I'll just say, hey, Adam, Ryan wants to come help with this or that, and just probably just say, tell him to come on out. I mean, that's how a lot of the MadCon crew, that's how they started off, was they just were coming out to help out, do this, do that, paint, sweep floors, scrape paint off walls. I mean, so yeah, if you want to help sometime, I'm there. Just give me a shout.
I'm gonna let you know. I know how to use a nail gun. Just letting you know.
Cool. Good.
No, I mean, I appreciate you coming out. I mean, for what you do, I mean, you're a busy man. I just kind of threw the message out to you, and you got back. So I was like, sweet, you got Jeff Fent coming on. So,
And I think I told you. I mean, I might do 2 podcasts a year. I'm not really on podcasts much. But I'm glad you asked me. And I'm glad you reminded me yesterday.
Again, we try to get people on that are just influencing the paranormal, not just paranormal investigators. I mean, that's what we like to do on this show.
Cool.
So, from what you do and help out all these places. And a lot of people forget that without you, without Adam, we'd have no place to investigate. So,
yeah, well, I don't need any thanks for any of the stuff I do, because I know, like you would, most people would just do what I do. I just things have ended up the way they are for me. You know, I've been fortunate enough to meet Adam, and he's needed help on things. So just everything's just sort of like ended up the way it is. It wasn't any great plan of mine. It just, you know, just like building the boxes, it just happened. And so, and I appreciate when people thank me and stuff like that. But I mean, you would do the same thing, you know, you'd help somebody if they needed help, just like you're offering to come over to Madison now. And who knows if, you know, Adam may ask you to come do more stuff if, you know, you come and help, you know. You just never know how things work out. So
I just want to make sure stuff is successful. That's all I care about. So,
yep.
You might have to give up your podcast to go help out in Madison.
What'd you say?
I said
I have to give up my podcast. Yeah, I only do like 20 shows a month. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Dan Harris. Yeah, that's just a Gen X attitude. We just do it. Don't need recognition. Just do it. That's what it's about. Helping people out. That's a lost cause in this life right now. So, getting off topic. Take pride in what you do. Help people out. End of story.
Yep.
Be a good person.
Travis.
So, can I ask Travis a question? Travis, where's your group out of exactly?
We're 45 minutes east of Cincinnati, so we're located in Claremont County, Ohio.
Okay. Do you ghost hunt a lot up by me? I'm in Columbus. Do you head up this way?
I mean, we just started last year in April. So, I mean, the furthest that we've been in Ohio was up in Madison in December and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, this year we definitely plan on trying to venture out more and everything. It's just hard. The 3 core members of us were in the fire service, and we do 24/48. So.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to get up in Masonic Lodge. There, Carla's other place, Beale. The Gill House is just about an hour north of me. Vanilla Cottage is a block away from that. I mean, there's a ton of places.
Ohio. We was talking about, like, on a couple other podcasts ago, that Ohio, it has a lot, and there's I still believe there's more to be discovered.
Yep, there is. So if you're up in my neck of the woods, give me a shout.
Definitely will.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Manor's awesome. I love Bill Manor.
Oh, I'll be there next weekend again.
My next one there is, I think, December 4th with Alme Paranormal. I think.
Yeah.
Sure, have to correct me on that because I have way too much stuff going on. But no, I love Bill. I can't wait till Lodge is open. I've not been to the Gill House yet.
Yep. That place is you're walking in Mr. Gill. He was friends with like 2 presidents, I think Woodrow Wilson and John Deere, Thomas Edison, Mark Twain. I mean, this dude had so many famous people in there. So when you're walking around in there, you're walking into famous people that you've heard about, through history. They were there. You're walking in their footsteps. I'm not even naming them all. It's sort of crazy. I think Henry Ford drove the first Model T into town and drove it to the Gill House, I believe.
Wow.
I mean, it's that crazy with history. So, and it's got a pretty good haunting going on to it too. So,
Definitely have to check that out. So let me talk to Bill House a little bit. So he brought some stuff for Bob Mackey's. Do you believe Carl is attached to any of that stuff? I'll give you my thoughts on it after yours.
We had some sort of crazy things happen in the basement of the Bill where some of Carl's stuff is, where his door is, it says keep out or whatever. And then a person that did not know that stuff was there, okay, had no clue that stuff was there. She's standing there and she's got abilities, and she's like, Jeff, did a Carl live here? Why does Carl's name keep popping up in my head? And she's standing right there by his door, but she's not facing it. And I told her who I think she's thinking about. They were still reviewing stuff from when we were there, so I don't know what they got. But you know what they're doing with Carl's bathroom, right?
No.
So Robert bought Carl's entire bathroom for Bobby Mackey's. Okay, everything that was in there, the bathroom, he bought it. They're going to build that within the Masonic Lodge. So Carl's bathroom, I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling this, Robert, if he's watching. But
I mean, he did come and say that he had all of his bathroom.
They're going to build Carl's bathroom in the Masonic Lodge.
That's crazy.
So it'll be like you're walking into it at Bobby Mackey's, but it'll be at the Masonic Lodge. Isn't that tripped out?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's crazy.
So Bill Mayer basement. This is the feeling I got. I've been there twice since he got that stuff. Is that people just ask about Carl so much? I think his spirit down there is getting pissed because it's not Carl and he's being forgotten.
So I've been going there ever since Carlo got the place, and something has changed on the second floor. The landing there when you come up the steps.
Oh, definitely.
And you're sitting there in those chairs, and it didn't used to be anything bad. And for 2 nights in a row, everything I got right there, sitting in a chair, listening to my box run, was just the most horriblest things. It's just like this woman's talking about, and we have this on video, about sucking or something about sucking her blood and the devil's going to kill you and things like, okay, and we have all this on video. Okay, it's Jeff. Hurt him now, and just crap like that. And then you take the box other places in the building, and it's nice and calm and collect, and nice things are coming through. And then the next night you take it back up there thinking, okay, well, it's going to change. Same crap's coming through. I mean, it's just the most horriblest things are coming through that ghost box. And it never used to be like that. So something has changed there. Something on the second floor is pissed that you're up there. It wouldn't let us talk to the kids. Which the last few times been there, we at least you could hear a kid, whether you got to actually talk to him or not. But this last time was just, it was nuts. And then in the background, it was saying, Satan, Satan, Satan. We have the video. I've listened to it over and over, just trying maybe I'm not hearing this right. Maybe no, it's I sent it to Carlo. So I don't know what's
Have
going
some
on, and it
growls.
seems to be that second floor. It's right there, that main hallway, right up front.
I mean, that kind of stinks because those kids were playful up there.
Yeah. They're playful in the attic.
Okay.
They're very talkative on the boxes. Um, that one room with the toys on the floor there, I think there's a crib in there. Maybe, I don't
Yeah.
Mhm.
know.
Cribber.
They were somewhat talkable there, but not out in that main hallway. I mean that's why Carlo won't spend the night there, is because he's seen the child on the staircase when he first bought the place.
Mhm.
You knew that, right?
Yeah. He was telling me about that last time I was there.
But you know, I don't know. I don't know what's changed, and it could be just the things that are getting brought into there. It's just like Madison. There's so many different pieces of furniture from so many different places, and it's just like, who owned this? And did did somebody die on that bed? Who's you just don't know.
No.
I
I mean,
mean,
that energy in Madison has changed in the last 5 years. I don't want to say darker, but it's changed a lot. Like there's a lot more
yeah,
energy there.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, think of the stuff he's bringing
But
in there.
so I don't know what's going to happen when Carl's bathroom is in the Masonic Lodge, but I
That'd
think
be
that you
interesting.
may be going to the bathroom in Carl's bathroom, maybe what's going on. So
I
I
mean,
don't know how that's
that's a
going to work, but what's that?
that's a great story. You got to use Carl's bathroom. I mean,
Uh,
not many
is,
people can
is
say that.
is Robert still watching this?
I don't know. He hasn't commented yet.
Okay,
No.
because I don't know if I was
He was
supposed to
just on
say
a few
anything
minutes ago.
about that or not.
Yeah, he said I have all of Carl's bathroom a few minutes ago,
Yeah.
right before you said it. He
Yep.
typed that in there, so
Yep.
yeah, he's still on.
So that'll be interesting.
All right, let's get a generic question out of the way. Bucket list. I ask everybody that. One place. I'll give you two places in the world that you want to go investigate. And Robert's
Boy, that's a hard one.
everybody.
I've always wanted, and I don't know why, and I don't really like dolls, but I've always wanted to go to that island that has all them dolls hanging.
Doll Island out of Mexico City.
Yeah, I've always
Yeah.
wanted to go there and ghost hunt that and just see what the hell that's all about. I
Yeah.
don't even know why. I don't like to fly. I'm not going to take a boat there, so I don't even know if I can get there or not. But I don't know. I would really like to go hit some castles up or something over in Europe at some point, but I really don't have any specific place that I want to go hit up. My probably my most favorite place out of every place I've ever been to was Waverly Hills, because of all the experiences I had there years and years and years ago. But yeah, I'd probably just go to Waverly Hills instead of spending the money going overseas.
I mean, honestly, I've never been to Waverly Hills because I heard their publics aren't great. I've heard they've gotten a lot better because of how many people are there. So I've been trying to stay away from that because I don't like doing public
Yeah.
hunts too much.
Our group used to do Waverly Hills website, so we got to go there twice a year for free. That was sort
Okay.
of the payment. And so we had a small group, sometimes as many as 5 to 10 people. And I just remember sitting on the third floor in the center of the wings, and the moonlight's lighting up the one end. And my brother-in-law at the time, he was a former police officer. We wanted him on the team because he looked at things differently with investigating, which I thought was pretty cool. And we're sitting there, and in the moonlight, we see this dude limp across the hall, and he goes what we think he goes into a room, and we're just like, who in the hell is that? And we radioed down like, no, nobody's up there. So we went down in case somebody was in the building, and there was no door there. Where did the dude go? And then, so we're sitting there thinking about, like, we're sitting there like, damn, we're like just in disbelief. And the dude comes out of the wall and limps across the hallway and just goes, we don't know where he went. And I mean, that's just one example of one of the, many experiences we had there way back when. And to this day, that's so burned in my head. If I seen that dude walking in the street, I would pick him out because of the way he was limping. I mean, it's just like it's burnt into my brain. I can't make it go away. So Waverly's, I had a flashlight take off in the body chute. We asked the flashlight to turn on and off. It's sitting on the top step. And my buddy had never been ghost hunting before. He's filming it. It's in the dark. And so we start hearing this metallic noise. All right. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then my flashlight takes off. It takes off. It goes one way. It comes back another way. Falls on the next step. Stops in the middle. And then it moves out beyond the step to where 2/3 of that mag light's over the step. It should have fallen. It's just suspended there. And I reach down and grab it because I'm like, oh my God. And like, and he's like, Jeff, you shouldn't have touched it. And he's like, he's freaking out. He didn't even, he was speechless. But we have that on video. I mean, there's just some crazy ass shit that goes on there. I'm in the on one of the death trays, shoved in. My brother left me in there. I couldn't get out. And I'm fucking hearing organ music and shit. I'm like, where the fuck's the organ music coming from? And there was nobody around. They all left me there to freak me out. And I'm like, where's this fucking excuse my language. I'm hearing organ music like off some horror movie or something. I'm like, so I don't know. That's a place you need to go.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I don't know if it's the same anymore or not with the activity. I don't know. There's a big black used to be on the 4th floor. It was just this black cloud mist would come and you could see down the hall and then it would just be coming for you. And you just start to lose sight of the doorways and rooms, and it's getting closer and closer. And then you just get the hell out of there. I'm not going to wait to see what Big Black does to you when it overtakes you. But that was something that I witnessed there that we were told about. We used to call him Big Black. So,
oh man, I'm gonna have to go. I know there's a group out of the UK. I think next year they plan on coming over. One of the groups, and Waverly was one of the places they wanted to do. So
yeah,
maybe we'll have to.
Definitely try to do it. Yep.
It amazes me because I'm always like bucket list to the people in the UK, and they're like Waverly, Trans-Allegheny. I'm like, you're at the UK. Like, there's so much history over there. Why do you want to come over to America? But they do.
Well, it's been on all these places have been on a lot of TV shows and stuff, and you always wonder about them. So yeah, I can see them wanting to hit them up.
Yeah. Well, I get to live my dream a little bit. I'm going over there in June, so
very cool. Very cool.
So I know I'm not getting a Fent Box, but what, like cast iron 1800s soldiers, would that affect the Fent Box?
What, the energy from them or what they're made out of?
Just what they're made out of.
I wouldn't think so.
Someone just found some, so I'm going over there. I'm investigating with her, so I was gonna maybe grab a couple.
Yeah.
Without her number.
And I don't know. I'm starting to certain things I've had to Faraday cloth. Okay. You know, like if I shadow box them off, I may Faraday cloth, parts that are closer to electronics and things. I've started doing that on a few boxes that I noticed needed a little help with interference, but I wouldn't think those would affect anything unless they've got some kind of crazy energy to them.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, like the Faraday box and all that, because I talked to NCPD and they were, with their tripwire, they were having a lot of issues with that, with the wires getting too close to the EMF. That took a lot to work out. Okay, besides the famous Fent Box, what other piece of equipment do you like using?
Um,
Or just the Fent Box? I mean, it's fine.
I have to think about this. I don't really use anything else. Voice recorders. I
Yeah.
used to have. I mean, the girl that I ghost hunt with. I mean, we have a lot of shared items. We have an Ovulus, and we've got a thermal, and we've got quite a few other things. We've got several different Ovuluses and REM pods and different things, but we really don't. I don't use this stuff no more. The one thing that I do like to use is the Lucid amped headphones. Have you used those?
No.
They were selling them off at Menards 2 years ago, clearing them out because Lucid was not going to make them anymore. They're called Lucid amped headphones, and what they were is you could turn the volume up on them, and they would enhance your hearing. It's like wearing a parabolic dish. And so I had bought 8 pair because they had them marked down to $10 at towards the end there. I've only got like 3 pair of them left, but we walk buildings with those. And so we think that we hear, like, Jael used to be on Josh Gates's
Mhm.
TV shows. I walked to FCI with Jael. We're wearing those. And we got to the attic and we both heard a woman scream. And do I think that we could have heard her scream without those headphones on? I don't think so. Um, but I have a tendency to hear more things like EVPs and things um, wearing those headphones, where you're hearing it with your physical ears through those headphones. Once in a while, they'll pop up on eBay for sale. They generally charge a lot of money for them, unless you can get a deal on them.
So
I have 2 pair on a shelf I bought along with another pair. I've never used them because they're all sticky. I don't know what they tried to clean them with, but they do work. But they're on my shelf. I'll probably never do anything with them. If
what
somebody
about
wanted to wear sticky ones,
we use them at work when we go shooting rifles.
but
They're
these are the opposite.
but no,
These
but
aren't.
they have microphones in it. They have
Oh, okay.
so they
All right.
take the high decibels out. So when you're shooting a gun, it doesn't pierce your ear.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But they amplify all the other sound around you. Wonder if that would be something. I'm about to
I
go.
don't. I don't know, but we sit in hallways just wearing those, just
Yeah,
listening. You can hear
because when you
footsteps better.
yeah, because when you tap your finger, you put those on and turn the volume up, and you tap your finger, it's
You
loud.
you you can hear yourself breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's nuts.
so
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to get a pair of those and check those out next time we go
try it,
somewhere.
try it.
You go to Bel Air House.
If you're anywhere where I'm at, like if you go to the cons, I normally have those with me. I
Okay,
mean, if you want to try a pair with me, I mean, we can walk around with them and see what happens. See what you
okay,
think. Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
Besides, anybody else have any questions for Jeff as he's on? I mean, he only does 2 podcasts a year, and we got special treatment here. So.
Yeah.
Travis, got any more questions for him? I mean, you're down by him, so.
So, I mean, you said you kind of only use the Fent Box and everything. What do you think about Ouija boards?
I don't use them, but I think that it's no different than using a ghost box. I mean, you can bring something bad in with a ghost box. I mean, as long as you use the Ouija box correctly, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just like the mirror room at Madison. I mean, everybody says that that's like you're messing your own, like, it's a portal. You're going to draw demons in. You don't want to go in the mirror room at Madison. I'm like, well, that's not why I built it. I built the mirror room to see what the hell, what's going on. It's like a research thing. You go in with good intentions, and I think along with the Ouija board, if you have good intentions and you close it out, I don't have a problem with it. You know. So
You said did you build the mirror room at Madison? You said. Sorry, I was reading
yeah,
questions.
yeah.
The Devil's
Yeah.
Toy Box. Did you make all the rules for it?
No, that was Shelley. I think what is one of them like no sex, no
Yeah.
alcohol. I don't know what else he's got on that. That was Shelley.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
2 questions. Deborah wants to know when you can investigate with them,
Okay.
and
Well,
Robert wants to know what is your favorite Bad Bunny song.
Bad Bunnies. Is that because we were visited by Fuzzies while we were there working on the place? Is that why he's wanting to know?
I've never heard a Bad Bunny song. I never want to. So, but I'm assuming. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard the Fent Box, I mean, I've heard it a few times. I said Barb has it at Riders Inn. I used hers. I was obviously Stephanie from Haunted Havens. You know, she has hers with her crystal. They're just different. I mean,
They're different. They're different.
they are different and they're cool. So,
and you were talking. What Nacho asked? Did you ask if I use anybody else's boxes?
no, but you
I
that.
don't think it.
I do have an FM ghost box that oh my gosh, what's his name? It's a nanocom or something. It was anyways, it's
The
a
ink
pre
box.
it's yeah. It was a box that was used, the Ghost Brothers used it for one season, and it was put up for sale, and I bought it, and that box is freaking amazing. That's what I use at the Hinsdale House hanging tree. That's the only box I use there.
I think that is that what Mandy uses from Ghost Sisters, the ink box.
Um, I think they're called
so.
nano. I think they're called nanocoms or nanocoms. I don't know. They're really neat for what they are. I mean, if a box works, it works. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not that picky.
No. Let's answer me this: Spirit Box, AM or FM?
And the only
Thank you.
place I ever use, I don't set mine up for anything but AM.
Okay.
And the only place I use FM primarily is at the Hinsdale House with that FM box. I
Okay.
don't really use that FM box anywhere else. If nothing's working, I might flip it on. Now, the house Nick and Bree have over there in Fort Wayne, ghost boxes work incredibly well there. It doesn't matter what you walk in there with. They work so well, it just freaks you out. That's the only place I've ever been. It doesn't matter what kind of box you take in there. They work, and they work well. So take one if you ever go over there.
What is that box that Jack Osborne uses? The portal box or whatever it's called? They're outrageously expensive. I know that much. I looked them up. But.
What the box made by George Brown, the Geo boxes?
Yeah, the Geo box. Yeah.
What do you want to know about it?
Well, besides that, they're $2,000, but I mean,
yeah. What do you want to know about? Because I used to help. I built George 27 cabinets. I was helping put parts in them for a little while for him. There's 15 of them that have my name on them. If you ever run across one, snatch it up. It says Jeff Fent Edition on the front, Geo box. They primarily work off of AM. He was using either the COS radio or the Jensen. Jensens are hard to find. They were hard to find back then. I hoard them, so I'll always have them.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I have the very first one that he ever made. I have Geobox 1. I love the box.
I mean, they sound cool.
It like Carlo has. I traded him boxes. He has one of the Jeff Fent edition ones right now. He may trade me back, but they're hard to understand unless you listen to them a lot. You have to really focus on what they're saying, and as you use them more and more, you're able to figure out. They just sound different. He used reverb tanks in them from 1970 amps. It's a metal, half of a tin can, stretched out, rectangular shape. They just called them reverb tanks with I think there's 3 springs that go through them. So that's why they're a little rough to listen to at times, but I like them. I'm used to listening to them. So
Okay, yeah, it's like Spirit Box when you test this. I mean, you gotta get used to hearing the words.
Yeah, I don't know if Jack's ever used the one he has for me or not. Used to see it on his when he was doing his podcast. It's sitting on the shelf behind him.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know if he's ever used that. Maybe not. It may just be a shelf sitter. I don't know.
Nothing about that.
Yeah.
I guess if I come across a Jeff Fent Geo box, I'm gonna have to take a loan out or something. I don't know. No, it's fine. I mean,
sometime we sold 15. We took 15 orders on them. George did. We made 15 of them. We sold them for $650 a piece. And I think that included shipping when we made them. And then it's almost like the Geo boxes blew up after that, and then it just started going up. We made 7 Geo boxes, and he threw them on eBay. And if you can get a Geo box for $1,000 or $1,500, that's a deal. Because the first one on eBay, I think it sold for $3,800. The next one sold, I think, for $48,000. The next one sold for almost $7,000. Another one sold for $11,000. And then the last 2 sold for $13,200 and $13,600. Do you believe that shit? It's like, wow.
That's I have a Geo box, but I can't afford to go investigate anywhere.
Yeah, but if you can snatch one up for $1,000, $1,500, like if somebody has one for sale, grab it.
All right.
Yeah, grab it. You'll never get hurt on it, price wise. If you got to resell it, yeah.
So, what do you think of some of the ghost apps, specifically Spirit Box apps?
I don't like them because I've talked to app makers, and what happens is when you're using those on your phone, it ties into everything else on your phone. So let's just say that you posted that you're going to Madison Seminary. All right, now the app knows that you're going to Madison Seminary. It ties into your maps. It knows your location. If you've mentioned and you've tagged 6 different people that are there with you, now that app knows their names, okay, and can use their first names. I mean, I've talked to app makers, and they're like, yeah, those apps are designed to, it sort of takes control of everything on your phone. It dives into everything. So I just don't trust them. I don't trust those apps. I don't see how. It's not like the reason I use the hacked radios is because I've always believed, like Frank believed, that the spirits are able to grab onto those frequencies. It's energy in a way, and they're able to talk through it. I don't. How do they do that in an app? That's what's always confused me.
Yeah, I mean,
especially
most apps.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I said most apps actually say for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
So
I think they kind of have to do that too, also from a legal standpoint. But I mean, if you go look at like some your boxes, we got a lot of our equipment from Austin Manor and everything.
Yeah.
He helps at JW with the IDC devices stuff. I mean, just the craftsmanship and some of the stuff that goes into it. And you're going to sit there and tell me my cell phone can do the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say something about Austin. Austin makes some pretty cool shit.
Yes, he does.
I bought some doll eyeballs that will move back and forth. You know, if the doll leaned one way, the eyes would look. So he designed me this little circuit board that reacts off of energy, and it's got a servo on it. And so I'm planning on putting that in a box. So if we get a, you know, like a K2 hit or something, it'll hit that circuit board and the eyeballs will move back and forth. I mean, he did that for me. I haven't done it in a box yet, but I mean, he just like did that for me. He's like, dude, I got to do this. So Austin makes some pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
All right, I don't even want to ask this question, but Pennsylvania After Dark, how do you get on the lottery to get a Fent box? I can tell you right now, the best way to get a Fent box is go to the cons and do the lottery.
Yeah.
And hopefully you get lucky.
Yeah. Serious.
But besides that, how do you get on the list for a Fent box?
Hell, it's a lot of checking. It's a lot of checking with me is what it is.
So I just have to keep texting you? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, I texted you 3 times already.
Every day.
So I texted you 3 times about a Fent box, no response whatsoever.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, do you want to come on a podcast? 5 seconds later, yes. I'm like, okay.
Once the weather breaks, then we'll figure out when we can talk, and then I can get something in the works. Or
Pennsylvania After Dark talking to me. Just let you know he's talking about you, okay?
Do what?
I'm saying Pennsylvania After Dark, he's talking to me, not you, okay? Just breaking that down. No, I'm just joking.
Send him a case of banana cream pies to speed him up.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I heard that today.
I like those.
I told Alme, if they're in my fridge, I'm eating them because cold banana cream pies are the best.
Yeah.
I really appreciate what you do and how you take everything to heart, from working on Madison, working with Adam, even your investigations, and into the Fent boxes. I think it's unbelievable.
Well, thanks.
I'm sure everybody who watched tonight, and there's a lot. Not many people watch Bad Bunny, so that's good. But it's unbelievable. It was great to get to know you. I've heard so much about you. I always miss you at Madison. I mean, that's all I got for tonight. Travis, Nacho, anything? You guys good?
I'll tell you,
had a great time.
My sister who is on here, Ryan's #1 fan, just texted me a few minutes ago, and she said, "This guy is amazing."
That's awesome.
I think all of us feel that way. So thank you very much, Jeff, for giving us your time. It does. It means a lot, not only for us, but for the people that are watching, to hear everything that you do for the paranormal and all these locations that you help out at. It's a big deal.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that a lot.
All right, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that jumped on. Thanks, everybody. Listening, Trap Souls. Jeff, have a good one. Appreciate it.
All right.